You need so much of this stuff. Wow. Cool. All right, let's keep going, I guess. Let's keep seeing if we can get this done. We do need to smelt some more clear. We can do that in a second. Let's see how far away we are. I think we're getting pretty close. I think we're almost there. Or at least we're almost done on row 2. Might take a fair bit more for row 3. Yeah, we need a bit more. That's fine. I'm going to start by automating these first 2, and then we'll come back to the third one in a second. The third row in a minute here. So I think this first row is all set up. That's fine. Second row, it's there. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. You got to be careful with this as well, because if you click like the wrong place, you're going to set up like a weird... I also need to eat before I die here. There we go. Yeah, if you right click in the wrong place, you're going to end up like creating a slightly off coke oven, which is not what you want, and it's going to throw the whole thing off. There we go. So. Oh, I thought I crashed it. I've not. I've just accidentally right-clicked to pull myself out. That's fine. That's fine. Take me back in. I'm ready. So, what we need to do now is we need to hook up item conduits to all of these, which could prove a little tricky. And I kind of have to decide how I want to do this. It would have been easier if these were right next to each other. Which unfortunately they're not. I'm wondering if it's not going to be easier to use like a transfer node here. Just because you make so many transfer pipe all at once. And we don't need the speed or the accuracy that these item conduits offer. I think transfer nodes might be a faster way to do this. That's a lot of coke ovens. It is a good number of coke ovens, yeah. I prefer Pepsi. We need to get some Pepsi ovens. Yeah, let's see about making a transfer node instead. I think it's going to be a better idea. Just because the pipes are so cheap to make. Do we really not have any network cable? I mean, I know we have some. It's under here, right? I'm just wondering where the rest of our networking cable went. Pepsi's fine. I'm more of a Sprite / 7-Up fan. Yeah, I can get behind some Sprite and 7-Up. Good bit of lemonade. That's what we would call lemonade here in the UK. Sprite and 7-Up. Let's turn hover mode off real quick just so we don't waste unnecessary juice there. We need some blocks of redstone. I'm pretty sure this should work. It does. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, give me like 2 stacks of these for now. And then I think 4 transfer nodes is actually going to be fine. Transfer nodes plus conveyors for ultimate insanity, as you're halfway to insanity already. What would we use the conveyors for? Just, I mean, I guess we could pull out with the conveyors, right? And have the resulting charcoal come out that way. So does that work? Can you pull the wood out? Nice. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna have, it's gonna look a bit janky, but again, we're just gonna have this kind of run all the way up, I guess. Like that. And then I guess on this side, it doesn't need to be quite as janky. We can just do like this. I would prefer it if it was like there. I think that looks better. Even though we're not gonna spend too much time in here once it's actually done, because there's no need to. But like we can just, you know, plop these down where we know they're gonna go. Okay, it doesn't matter where we put them. Like we could put them anywhere on this wall and it would connect. But I think it's gonna look better if we make a somewhat of an attempt to actually automate these. To make it look nice, you know. Or to make it look not horrible, at the very least. Oh. Little tiny bit of server lag. You might be able to knock these from connecting. Pardon? We could probably stop them from connecting, but there's no... I don't think we need to stop them from connecting. Yeah, it might cause lag. The number of connections. Like, yeah, he's talking about these here. Like, we should maybe stop those from connecting like this. Yeah, it's probably a good idea just to... So that... Because otherwise, what it's going to do is it's going to... Like, the transfer node's going to check all of the outputs it can possibly go to. Which is not what we want. So yeah, I will disconnect all the ones that don't want to connect. Or don't need to connect. Some of these need to connect though, don't they? I'm a fool. So like this one. That one does not need to connect. And then this one. Yeah, it should make it just a little easier on the server. Like, maybe it's not going to be quite so horrible. There we go. There we go. Disconnect all the middle bits. Again, we don't have a round... I love how it keeps flickering. That's just great. We don't have a round robin upgrade on that transfer node. At least not yet. And so right now, it's just going to send them to the closest one first. I might switch that up to a round robin upgrade, but eventually the idea is that it's not going to be an issue. Like, we should hopefully produce enough wood to back all of these up because they're just so slow. You can see already these are starting to back up and they're sending wood to the other coke ovens, right? It takes so long to burn one of these. What's the... on burning one of those. Is it not give me the time? It's a while, at the very least. So, like, we should definitely start to back up on wood. Look at this. Oh, jeez. Oh, some speed upgrades might not be a terrible idea on this thing either, honestly. But then... Oh, I guess we should probably color... Can you get colored pipes? You can, right? You can color these. No? Can you not? Can you color transfer pipe? Isaac, there's an augment from thermal expansion that allows you to make a redstone furnace. I know, but we don't have what it takes to make a redstone furnace. The thermal expansion is so expensive in the pack. That's why we're not doing it. Oh god, the block updates in that one chunk. Just use the retrieval node. That's a good idea. Don't know how expensive the retrieval node is, but it is a good idea. Yeah, we could use the retrieval fluid node, right? Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. That is a brilliant idea that we should definitely use. Okay, let's see then. Let's grab a retrieval node for fluids. It's actually so easy to make as well. I love it. So, in that case then, I'm going to put this tank, this drum, right about there. And then once we go back in, which we have to do here now, you need fluid pipes now, do we? I don't think we do. I think transfer pipes work for both. If I'm not mistaken. So... Like, if we just do... This is going to make it nice and compact, actually. If we just do this, we set this to up, like that. So this has got 1,000 buckets in. You can see at the top of that set to up. If we put a retrieval node for fluids on that and then connect it up like so. And again, we can disconnect this and this. Hopefully, that should start to pull the creosote slowly but surely out of the coke oven, which it is doing very slowly but surely. I assume it's pulling it from all of them. Again, speed upgrades would be great here. But it's pulling those, and because the outside area is chunk loaded, I was a bit cautious, but I am going to chunk load this area as well, this inside area. Even though I'm fairly certain as long as you chunk load the outside area, the inside area auto chunk loads. So I'm pretty sure as long as the compact cube outside is chunk loaded, then inside it is already chunk loaded as well. So yeah, like that's already filling up with creosote now. It's got 3,600. We should see... We went from 3,600. There we go, 3,800. There we go. It's going up 4,000. Nice, 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 nice. Cool. So. Now the issue becomes: do we want to get any speed upgrades. I think the speed upgrades are a little pricey, maybe. They're only pricey because we need the resonator, and the resonator is a little expensive. Disconnect the vertical pipes. Why? Those were set up correctly, no? First of all, let me get some more clay cooking so we can finish up the other side. And I'll go check what's going on in here. Let's see. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Disconnect these. There we go. Now it's working. Hopefully as intended. Cool. Cool. So yeah, you can see they're all slowly but surely kind of filling up with oak wood. And again, I don't think we're going to need to put speed upgrades in this transfer node, because I think that's going to be just fine. If anything, maybe a round robin upgrade just to make sure that they're spread evenly. That will get the thing off the ground a bit faster. You know, get things moving a bit quicker. Do they not do round robin anymore? I know they used to do a round robin upgrade. Has that been taken away? That sucks. Either way, it'll work just fine. It'll just be slow to get going, but once it's got going, it should keep itself up. Like the creosote, the coke ovens take so long to turn coke into creosote, oak into creosote, that it should be fine. We do, of course, need to get ourselves another retrieval node for charcoal, an item retrieval node, which is fine. And again, for now, we'll grab another chest and we'll pull it into there. I'm trying to think how I want to do this, because we also need to output the charcoal, right? That charcoal needs to go somewhere. I don't know exactly where I want to put it. I'm kind of thinking that temporarily I might get just a storage drawer and put it into like one of these with an emerald upgrade in, so we can just kind of store it in there for now. In and out on one item conduit? You mean like on the... What do you mean? Like, for now, all I'm thinking is we just do something like this. It's a bit janky, but like, that should work. I think. I'm fairly certain that's not going to pull from this chest. I think that's just going to pull from these. And then in the future, we can figure out how we want to pull that out. Just use a chest there, and then a conduit can pull from the contents with a filter. The question really is, though, like, where we're going to output it. Like, jank level intensifies. The problem is, like, here, you know, we'd have to output it to, like, here. We'd have to put another chest here, have it output there, and then pull from that, which would be fine. It's just kind of getting a bit cramped back here, isn't it? Is all. And I think for now, it's fine leaving it in there. The only reason I'm leaving it in here as well, or one of the reasons is, I haven't decided where I'm going to put the next thing yet, the next compact machine, and I might put one in, I might have one with a few blast furnaces in, and I probably want to send the charcoal there, right? So like for now, this is probably fine, I think. Probably didn't need the third row, honestly, like this is probably okay, but you know. I assume we're going to have enough wood to do this. Like, we're going to get enough wood. Potentially. Right-click the retrieval node to see if there's wood in it, the retrieval node. I will check in a second. I don't think there is going to be. I'm pretty sure it doesn't pull from the transfer node section. Oh, you didn't need the third row, really? Did I just disconnect? My mind is wandering today. Yeah, I don't know. You know, like, this first row is even not super quick. It's almost like you don't need 30 coke ovens. We don't have 30. We have 46 is the current estimate. I don't know though, when we get to the end game and you and there's a recipe that needs like 1 trillion liters of creosote, you're gonna be like, Isaac, you're a mad genius. How did you know? I'm gonna say it's all in the preparation, my trainee. And then you're going to high-five me. And it's going to be a special moment between me and you. It's going to be great. What do I need here? I need more brick. Is there a command for the current song playing? The current song playing is called Under the Stars by Squid with 2 I's. S-Q-U-I-I-D. There isn't a command for the current song playing. I did try and set one up. The reason there isn't one is because I'm not using Spotify. I'm using a custom playlist with a custom player. And so, like, from what I can see, there's not an easy way to get that into the Twitch chat. I just made... My brain is not in it today. It's really not in it. I just crafted up bricks. Can I turn those back? Without a pulverizer? I don't think I can. I am... It's late, guys. It's the heat. I'm blaming the heat. Okay? It's too hot. And thus my brain is melting. Except by the end game, you'll have plenty of redstone ovens with full upgrades. But until then, we can use these. And look, it's all in one. Look, it's one block that produces creosote for us. How can you argue with that? It's OP. It's one block that just pumps out creosote and charcoal. It's great. The pack is called the Enigmatica 2 Expert Skyblock. Yeah. But no, there is no command for the current song playing, unfortunately. So yeah, again, we're just waiting for this to smelt, I guess, now, because I've just wasted all of the brick that we had. I guess we can use that to build later, maybe. But we are getting the creosote slowly but surely. I guess let's have a look at the resonator, right? Probably about time. If we can make this thing, we can start making speed upgrades. We do have... Always optimistic. We do have grid power being produced, which is good. And we're not really using it at this point. So that's all good. All right, give me some enriched redstone, would you? And then we're going to use that to just make a bunch of the alloys so we can actually start making the advanced circuits here. That shouldn't be too hard. Glass is easy enough. Block of coal coke, easy enough. Fossil plates, easy enough. And then it's just a machine block here, which needs some polished stone, which is actually really easy. And then a basic machine casing, which actually, it's all actually really easy. And I should have done it sooner. I'm sorry. The only thing that's OP about your compact creosote machine is how overly punishing it is to the server. I don't know what you mean. I think the server likes it, really. Dense iron plates or iron. I'm assuming the dense iron plates are probably easy to make, right? How do we get dense iron plates? Compressor and 9 iron plates. All right, that's easy enough, actually. Iron plates, we've got 23. How many are we going to need? We're going to need, what, 36? I'm going to fix it, chat. It's okay. You going to fix it? Mr. Ninja's going to yell at you. Ah! I don't think it's that laggy. I don't think. Right? Like, it's fine. Right? Tell me it's fine, chat. Right? We need to get the compressor, which of course is not connected to power, annoyingly enough. Did we make more? Did we get to the point where we could make more? Oh no, we got rubber wood, didn't we? I keep getting distracted. We did get rubber wood. Did I put it into the extractor? I did. So we have rubber. So we should be able to use that rubber to make some more copper cable. Here we go. This is what I was doing before I got thrown off on the coke oven train. Is that not how it's done anymore? Is it like this now? Yeah, that's fine. Just so we can provide power to both these guys. That's doing its work. Good stuff, good stuff. You're gonna have 46 coke ovens connected together by a tangled mess of extra utilities pipes. It's fine. Like, it's not a tangled mess. I would say that it is quite an organized mess of extra utility cables, is how I would describe it. Oh, hello, Night Crusade. Welcome. I knew you were coming. I heard it in the Twitch chat. I've been waiting for this. I'm prepared. Are we gonna do battle? Is that how this is gonna work? I'm gonna draw my atomic reconstructor. Oh, what are these? I don't. Ooh. Oh, I see. I see what you want me to do. You want me to No, I don't quite see what you want me to do. What's the plan here? What makes You want me to set up like... Wait. Use A and Ender IO conduits. Like, I very much so want to do this so I can access my stuff from inside my system. I'm going to give you this back. Take this back. Take this back. A can store the fluid in the drum. A, please. A can store the fluid in the drum you have. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Like, that's the plan. Like, storing the fluid in the drum we have. That I can get behind. I'm assuming you want me to use these instead of using... No, what do you want me to use these for? What's the idea behind these? What I don't understand, Night Crusade. I do not understand. I will stand back from them as well. I don't understand. Like, we're not gonna get rid. This is not gonna get rid of the transfer nodes, right? I still need to have the transfer nodes there to move the wood and the creosote, the wood and the charcoal. Chuck them in the void and slap him in the face. Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to respond here. Whilst he's doing that, what was I trying to make here? I was trying to make, oh, a resonator. Of course. There we go. Okay, more machine casing, good stuff. That should make this pretty easy, actually. We just need to craft some stone up into stone brick. There we go, a little bit of server lag. Don't know who could be causing that. And then once we've got that, we can do this, polished stone into the resonator machine block. And then, boom, all we're missing now is the 2 advanced circuits, easy enough. Glass, I actually have to make the ridiculous chiseled glass? You're gonna, I can't just, I can't just use normal glass, you're gonna make me chisel it, game? Fine. Done. And then a block of coal coke. Oh, we're not making coal coke, are we? I need to need some normal coal for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, what's in here? It can help with the fluid, still up to you. I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna produce I feel like it's gonna cause more of a mess than we already have. Like, if I try and use those conduits in my system here, like originally I was gonna use Ender IO conduits. The reason I'm not using Ender IO conduits is that we'd have to have both Ender IO conduits and item conduits running to every single machine, and that would make, you know, the item conduits are quite expensive, requiring ender pearls. This is a lot cheaper and easier, and I think kind of achieves the same task. Maybe. I'm going to take advantage of these like ones over here real quick and use them to make some coal coke. Like that. It's fine. There's it's fine. The lag's fine. Yeah, like if check the tooltip on those. I know that they're fast. I know they can move a lot of liquid at once. This is fine. Instant fluid teleportation is great, but like it still has the problem of items. I did already give you some item conduits, so you could use those. I know, but I don't want to cheat so much. I can't take all of your things. Otherwise, there's no point in me playing. Like, these are the things he gave us earlier. I cannot take them. Thank you, but no thank you. Does wood not produce coal coke? No, wood produces charcoal. Which is nice in its own regard. So this should have produced a good number of basic circuits. It did. Good stuff, good stuff. And then what do I need to make those advanced circuits? Not a whole lot, it turns out. But more than we have is also an answer there. So we need just another enriched alloy, which is what, iron and redstone? Yeah, we could use the charcoal being made to produce power. We also use it to make steel. Like, any of those would work. Because obviously steel, the blast furnace that we're using to make steel needs charcoal to work. So we could do that. You are right in that we could also use the charcoal in just generators to make regular good old-fashioned power with that. Like, that's also possible. Either would work. I'm starting to understand Isaac and Nick's slow progression in Forwardcraft, as Isaac's idea of progression is making 46 code comments. We need... People, you know, I can't win in this game. People complain that we spend all of our time making chests. Is this just real slow? It's actually just incredibly slow. That we spend all of our time, you know, making chests. And so, to get more chests, we have to get more creosote. To make chests faster, we need creosote. So that I can chop down wood less. And to get more creosote, I need more coke ovens. So I make more coke ovens. And I hide them nice and compactly. And I automate them so that they are fully automated. And yet still, people complain. The thing is, those nodes run like once per 20 ticks. That's why I am making the resonator so we can make some speed upgrades to make them faster. That's like my current plan. What do I need here? I'm making more coke brick. We got sand? It's fine. I know a place where there should be a good deal of the stuff. Or just use the non-treated wood recipe and do it multiple stacks at a time. That's what we did. But like now, to make like wind turbines, I need treated wood. I can't make a large number of wind turbines without treated wood. You know. And the other recipe for making chests is a lot more, it uses a lot more wood, so I run out of wood faster. And then I have to chop down trees, which is tediously boring to watch. Also, my mouse has stopped working. Oh, there we go, it's back. It's all for the greater good, chat. You will see. You'll see just how much creosote I have, and you'll be like, wow, Isaac, you were right the whole time. How do we ever doubt you? And I'll be like, I don't know. I'm just I'm like that sometimes. All right, let's finish up this other side here, shall we? This other side could potentially cause issues. Apparently it takes like 40 minutes for these to actually get anything done, so that's why I'm spreading this out a bit. Maybe it doesn't? Oh no, these one was so quick. Maybe it's just not loaded in whilst I'm not here. Like, why is this taking so long? Oh no, it's so close to being done. I'm an idiot. I always think, for some reason, I thought the bar was going to go up. It doesn't, it goes down. Whoops. Whoops. My bad. My bad, chat. My bad. I think this one's going to be done. This one is done. Nice, okay. Never mind. Never mind. So right now, I think wood's our issue. Like, we're not getting enough wood to populate this fast enough. I tried to help and speed things up a bit so you can join on the pack. As you said, you won't see the end game. Yeah, I know I won't see the end game, but that's not going to change much. I thank you for attempting to help, but if I take stuff off you, then like it does negate almost entirely the point of me playing the pack. We can turn hover mode off. That's fine. I need yet more sand, eh? Oh no, it just didn't craft them all up. I see. Okay, so that should be more than enough to finish up our creosote producing room here. Here we go. We are finally at the end game. Oh, just not quite enough. So close. So close. Really? I'm just... Oh, we're so close and yet so far. I think 21 might be enough. Only 20 buckets worth of creosote though, which is nice. It's faster than we were making it before, I think. I'm glad I didn't die there. Oh, my one broke. Maybe we did have enough creosote? No, definitely not. 21 is going to be enough though, which is nice. So the question now becomes, do I want to continue? Oh, that's fine. The question now becomes, chat, do I want to set up another tunnel on this side for stuff to come in and out of? Or do I want to just run this pipe here, like around like this? I think it would be less laggy if we had another tunnel, because then the transfer node doesn't have to check so much for how far, like for inventories. However, there is like one of the two options is going to be significantly easier than the other, because we've already got the item conduits ready and raring to go. So like, we'll just do this and then disconnect the ones that don't need to connect, right? See, this is pretty jank. This is pretty janky. It's like, it's not ideal, but it's gonna work, and that's all that matters. Ideally, we'd put like one of those applied energistics like link portals in here, and then connect this all up to our AE system and make it a little bit nicer. But unfortunately, we don't have that luxury. That's a lot of coke ovens. It is, and it's gonna produce us a lot of creosote. Maybe we can build like maybe we can build part of our building out of treated wood now that we've got all this creosote. There we go. And let's grab all of the coal coke real quick, just so we can speed this whole process up. That's 9. Nice. Okay. Okay. One oven's not connected. I'll fix it. Don't you worry. I'll fix it. So this is going to get us the resonator. If we do something like that, and then resonator. Kapow. Good stuff. So we can put this down like here for now. We'll move it in the future. Polished stones. I want to make some speed upgrades, I'm thinking. Each one requires just 1 grid power. So we just need weighted pressure plates. So maybe I don't need the polished stone. They should have... Yeah, it's going to do its thing automatically because we've already got grid power, which is good. There we go. What do you imagine using all that creosote for? Okay. Let's have a look. Treated wood. Use. So, it's used in making refined, reinforced storage crates, as well as fluid routers, which I plan to make a lot of. The number of bayonets that I go through is just insane. Charging stations, windmill blades for making windmills. You need them to make wind generators from mechanism. Motorboats. Emergency paddles. Using a bunch of forestry machines. We need to make forestry machines. Lubricators. I love lubrication. Pistons need them. Every recipe in the game needs a piston. So I'm going to need a ton of creosote for pistons. A ton of treated wood for pistons. Chests. They need it for everything. All kinds of stuff we can use them for. All right. Speed upgrade. So I think the speed upgrades are going to help, but they're going to also, I think, run into an issue of not having... or we're going to run into an issue, at least, of not having... Ooh, we're out of redstone. Enough wood. Like, I think the tree farm's not keeping up right now. Tinker's treated wood weapons. Exactly. You understand. I hear this zombie. I do think that these speed upgrades, like the number you put in, it kind of stacks their grid power usage. Yeah, it's like 3.19 there, but that's fine. We've got an extra 3.19 grid power line around. So. Give me some oak wood here so I can kind of kickstart the system a little bit. Hey Grappass, how's it going? If you arrange them all in a relay configuration, it'll probably work better. What do you mean? Does the automated combustion have to explode? Yeah, it makes it more engaging, right? So yeah, we'll put some speed upgrades in this thing, and then put a bunch of wood in there. So now, oh, look at that speed! Oh, oh, look at that speed. So apparently one of my coke ovens is not connected. Which one? They're all connected, no? Oh no, this one here, I see. That's fine. That's an easy fix. There we go. Should disconnect these ones here. These are not necessary. There we go. Nice. Cool. So all the wood is probably like gone by now. It's working its way out. I didn't realize that spreading it out like that made it work in a different way. Again, it's going to take a while for it to slowly kind of percolate through and fix all of these up, but it's pretty much done. Like, right now, the tree farm is what's slowing us down, I think, because it's not particularly fast. If we twerk here, it'll probably speed it up a little bit. More speed upgrades. I think extra utilities item route choice is his least, the least of his problems. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Is this not gonna cut down? Is there a problem here? Or is it just because the sludge is, like, it's slow or something? Oh no, it is working, it's just not particularly fast. I think because it's full of sludge. We could put like a tank on top of this or something to make it a bit faster. I think it does work faster when it's not full of sludge. As most people do. That's fine. Again, I think the tree farm is fast enough to sustain the number of coke ovens we have once it's up and running. I think right now it's not really fast enough to get it going at a good speed, right? So like if I just grab a ton of oak here and go and like kind of kickstart the system, I think that should work just fine. And then the tree farm will provide like, you know, the one oak wood that we need every minute or something to keep the system working. Also, I should eat so I don't die. That would be a bad look. Already almost at 30 buckets of creosote though. Do breadth first upgrade still exist? I don't think so. The only upgrade I could see was the speed upgrade. I would have liked the round robin upgrade, but it doesn't seem to exist from what I can tell. Yeah, there's like just these ones here. There are more speed upgrades, but no kind of other upgrades, unfortunately. And these are already quite fast. I mean, honestly, we could just do this manually, right? Like go and put these in. And again, the transfer node will catch up eventually. Just a little slow off the ground is all. Oh, we're gonna have so much creosote. We're gonna have so much creosote. It's gonna be great. You'll need 46 oak every 45 seconds. Yeah, so 1 oak a second. Approximately. Because these are not all working at the same time. They're all kind of offset a little bit. Are you sure it's 45 seconds? Someone got a timer running? Timer. Stopwatch. Start. Because I have a feeling that this is a lot more than 45 seconds. Although maybe it's not. It may never catch up. True. Oh, you mean like because we're not producing enough wood, or because we're not producing like enough because the speed upgrades are not fast enough? I'm just timing this real quick to see how long it takes. "5 seconds seems plausible." It might be a minute. Because we're at 45 seconds now, and it's not done. And it took me a few seconds to get going here, so I think it takes about a minute to process that. Maybe a bit more than a minute. It's still not done. There we go. So that the stopwatch reads 59 seconds, and it took me a couple of seconds to get going there, so I think it's maybe like some 75 seconds, maybe, some weird number. So we need like a wood every 2 seconds, which I think the tree farm should be able to provide. Should be 45 seconds, but it depends on the TPS. That's a good point. Times that by, you know, 14. I'm assuming it's also a config option, right? Like it can be changed. And it's quite possible that it's been changed. Which is always the case with modpacks, right? You've always got to think about the fact that things have been tweaked. Excuse me. All right. You. And you. And there we go. So now all of those are... All of them have wood, which is good. So... Well, you don't have wood yet. Most of them have wood. We also need some speed upgrades on the retrieval node to retrieve the charcoal faster. And maybe even on the fluid retrieval node, actually, now that I think about it, to retrieve the fluids faster, right? Hey, Bobcraft, welcome. How's it going? So we need more redstone, which should be ready for us over here by now. We're not really using our grid power for anything. We do have this Ring of the Flying Squid, but we're using our jetpack from Mechanism more so these days, so it doesn't really matter if we use kind of like all of our grid power on this. Takes a little while. TPS. The TPS is fine. Like, I guess if nothing else, it hasn't gotten worse since I started. Not too much worse, at least. So we're at 36 buckets worth. Stack upgrades. Can you put stack upgrades in the, like they would... Again, I don't think they're going to be useful in here once the system gets going. I don't think they're going to need them in the chests. Can you put them in the transfer nodes? There we go. Now we're talking. They work in the fluid one bucket at a time. Again, I don't think it's maybe not going to be necessary though. Look at that creosote go. Oh, I love it. I love it. Solving bad design choices by throwing more power at it. That's such a Clarkson way of doing things. Oh, that's usually the solution though, right? You patch over what's gone wrong instead of fixing the core of the problem. Right? Are you on Forecraft? I am, yes. Nick and I play on the Forecraft server and put videos on the Gaming on Caffeine YouTube channel. Not enough grid power there, eh? $42 buckets worth though, but getting somewhere. We'll put some speed upgrades in this guy as well. Again, they do stack, so this is using like 9 grid power right now, this whole setup. I'll put an extra one in it here. That takes it up to 4 grid power. But yeah, there we go. This is our this is our coke oven setup. We have 46 coke ovens, 3 rows of 16. That's not right, is it? It's 48 coke ovens. Yeah, we have 48 coke ovens producing creosote. You can see it's like I'm not even getting them from over here. Can it reach this far? Surely it can, right? Maybe? Maybe it's too far away. Yes, it can. This really hurts me. Why is that? Why is that? It did pull a little bit there. I kind of want to see it pull from here. 750. But it has an abysmally low chance. Can we increase that chance with speed upgrades? I love your YouTube series on Forecraft. Nice. I'm glad you like it. I enjoy making it. Do you know what a directed graph is? I don't know. Apparently it's just chance. Okay, that's fine. So I'm assuming the speed upgrades would make that faster and would make the kind of the chances that it makes quicker and eventually get it to pull that faster, I guess. So what you're telling me is I just need more speed upgrades in here. Why have these suddenly become like different entities? You can't stack more than 4. 4's the max. All right. I'm an idiot. That was bad. Max stack of 4. Okay, so we need to upgrade them to next tier ones if we're going to go above 4, I guess. Which we're not going to do yet because that's crazy. Let me go check again. I don't think this one's going to have been pulled from, but we'll go check it. My jetpack is out of juice. And my ring is not capable of flying anymore, so I guess we're all out there. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You are a fool, it's true. What processor do you have in your PC? Right now I'm using the i7 8700K, I think. I believe. But anyway. Hey Boomflex, how's it going, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just producing creosote on a large scale. Too large for Twitch chat. Look at that, 64 buckets worth of creosote in this demonically gargantuan tank, and a total of 48 coke ovens producing stuff. Specs say 5960X. I do have a 5960X. It's now in just a different PC though. When I upgraded my PC, I switched it out, so I need to upgrade those specs, I guess. But yeah, look at this. Boom. 48 coke ovens. And only 64 buckets. Creosote is slow, man. Creosote is slow. And also, apparently, so are the transfer nodes of pulling the creosote. Like, we've got many, many buckets sitting here that are not doing anything. Like, we've got tens of buckets just kind of not doing much. Could we just put another output on the other end of the pipes and pipe it out on 2 ends? Yeah, you mean like the sensible option? Yeah, we definitely could. As in, like, get another fluid retrieval node. Get another tunnel. And then just go and put it on the other side. Yeah, we definitely could. You could just put them all on one long line and it would transfer faster. You don't like the I couldn't put them all on one long line because, oh, I guess I could, but they'd have to not, like, I just insert them and not at the same point, right? I was gonna say I can't because these two are opposite each other, but you don't have to input them at that side. I understand what you're saying, Grappas. I understand. Does that mean I'm going to change how it's done? You might know the answer to that already. I followed. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Would it actually be a lot faster if I put them in a straight line, though? Oh, you can't have two that go the same way. I asked you to extend your playlist. My playlist is currently 2.5 hours long. So you shouldn't get the same song too many times in a single stream of 3 hours. I do need to extend my playlist though, it's true. If you watch every stream, you'll hear the same song. Oh my goodness, Leroy0409. Thank you very much indeed for the 750-bit cheer. You are far too generous, my friend. Hey Isaac, just home from work and having a nice cold one. Will there be a Fullcraft episode today? There will indeed be a Fullcraft episode today. It'll be up in 12 minutes. It's a very nice, long, 47-minute long Fullcraft episode. And it will be out very shortly. Thank you very much indeed, my friend. Support me to a whole heck of a lot. Can we get some caffeine sellouts for Leroy? Would you ever get AMD? Potentially, yeah. Like, their new Ryzen series looks quite good. You know, their Threadripper setup. I'd try it. But also, like, I don't know, maybe not. Like, the CPUs look good, but the Threadrippers are, like, far too expensive. Really? I will stop raging over this. Isaac is trolling me. I'm not trying to troll you. I think this is fine, though. Why is caffeine using the worst item of fluid transportation system you could possibly use? I'm using the worst one because it's the cheapest. If people want me to, if the pack wanted me to not use these, it would make these pipes very expensive. These pipes are very cheap and it's very easy to do. I blame the compact machine for not letting me have 2 outputs here. That's rather annoying. I think stack upgrades would be a good idea so that when it does occasionally pull from here, it pulls more than 1 millibucket or whatever. Far too expensive. Tell that to an i9. Yeah, the i9s are also expensive. That's the point, though. Like, I don't think that, personally, at the level of the CPU that I do have, I'm a bit of an Intel fanboy, honestly. Like, I say that I would be open to buying an AMD CPU, but I probably just wouldn't buy one. Why not move the transfer node to the middle? Like, we could do, but I don't think it'd be worth the effort at this point. But let's try a stack upgrade. So now if we throw this, oh, I still can't get. Oh, I can't. Oh, I need to like refill my jetpack or get some cobblestone at least. I'm sure you'd buy an AMD processor if the price grab for performance was big enough. Yeah, the price gap. Sorry, I'm assuming is what you meant there. Yeah, possibly. Like if they brought their like obviously at this point I'm not in the market for a CPU. You know, I've got a few i7s in a few different PCs. I've got 3 PCs in this office, all of which have different generation i7s in them. So like I'm not in the market for a new CPU, which is one of the big reasons why I'm not. Oh, there we go. That's going 1,000 millibuckets at a time now. That's nice. So I'm not you know their target demographic. But like if their Threadripper CPU did come down enough, I might look at buying one. Maybe. But it's also like it's a good balance, right? The Threadripper CPUs have got a lot of cores, but their single core clock speed is not particularly high. That's the reason I went with the 8700K. You know, it can overclock to 5 gigahertz quite easily for single core performance, which for playing games like Minecraft and really any game is kind of what matters. Those extra cores help with streaming and they help with video encoding, but they don't really help with like in-game performance, right? And so going above what I have now doesn't really seem necessary. And I don't think that AMD do better at Intel at this level. But anyway, the Threadripper 1950X is probably the best value CPU you can get, but it's still expensive. It is pricey. Anyway. Is the i5 8600K good? Probably, yeah. Intel's i5 line's pretty good for gaming. And for anything, really. If you're a general user. It is, yeah, it's good. It's good. So, yeah, look at that. We've got 100 buckets. We're gaining buckets. I mean, we're not gaining buckets. It's flickering between 7 and 8. I don't know where the buckets are going, though. Or maybe that's just lag. Chat. The TPS has gone up from 14.2 to 15.7. Rounded to 15.8 if you round up. If anything, I have helped to increase the TPS by building this setup here. That's how that works, right? They always say, Isaac, always remember one thing. Correlation, always 100% without a shadow of a doubt equals causation. Right? And no normal human being uses the biggest Threadripper fully. I guess, yeah, well, like, it works for, like, it would make, you know, rendering videos for me faster, you know, when you've got, like, all the cores working at max speed. Like, I paid way too much for the 5960X when I got that, for faster rendering, which it did. It rendered my videos very fast at the time. But now it's, like, it's outdated, it uses a lot of power, it's hot, you know, not worth it. Anyway, there we go. We have Creosote. And with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today's stream there for today. We made some good work. We spent a good deal of the stream fixing our storage to our situation, but it's fixed. We now have a good amount of Creosote. We'll hook that up to our system with an ME fluid storage bus. Next time, we'll get like a fluid terminal and whatnot. All good. Razor, thank you very much indeed for the bits, my friend. 25 bits from an ad. Woo. Throws money. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap up there for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the stream and you haven't done so already, be sure to go follow, get notified as soon as I go live in the future. You can also go follow me on Twitter at CaffeineRich, and as well on YouTube, youtube.com/GamingOnCaffeine. There'll be a new video there in 7 minutes. If you missed any of today's stream and you want to watch it in the future, you can watch it here on Twitch, of course, or you can go watch it on youtube.com/GamingOnCaffeine live, broken down into little 1-hour chunks, if you would like. Well, if you didn't enjoy today's stream, then I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And come back tomorrow to give me a second chance. Forgive me, forget today's stream, and come back tomorrow.